Hey guys, welcome back to Kendra, and in this video we're going to be looking at converting mixed fractions and improper fractions, which is from the topic fractions. So first of all, we need to understand the types of fractions we're going to be looking in this video and basically what is a fraction. So a fraction is a part or proportion of a whole number. Now let's look at mixed fraction, which is a type of fraction we're going to be looking in this video. So what is a mixed fraction? I guess that question pops in your head. A mixed fraction represents a whole number and a fraction together. So if you can see in this example, 2 1/3, this is a mixed fraction. But how do we understand if anything's a mixed fraction or not? So to understand if anything's a mixed fraction, 2 1/3 is my example. So 2 is the whole number and 1/3 is a fraction. So a mixed fraction always represents a whole number and a fraction together. Now let's look at the second type of fraction we're going to be looking in this video, improper fraction. In an improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So this is my example, 9/5. So we know this is an improper fraction by looking at the fraction itself. 9 is greater than 5. So this is basically an improper fraction. So now we're going to move to how do we convert improper fractions to mixed fractions. This may be kind of confusing when I'm explaining right now, so I think you better have a look at the steps. Step 1, divide the numerator by the denominator. So in a fraction, we always have a numerator and denominator. First of all, we have to divide both of them. Step 2, we can see the division. Now check the quotient and the remainder and also divisor. Now we have to look carefully at the quotient we've got, the remainder we've got, and also the divisor. Note, the quotient shouldn't be in decimal. Step 3, the quotient is the whole number. So the quotient which you have got is the whole number. The remainder is the numerator. And the divisor is the denominator. So if you remember at the starting, I told you what is a mixed fraction. So it always represents a whole number and a fraction. So the whole number is the quotient you've got in the division, and the remainder which you've got from dividing is the numerator of the sum. Of the mixed fraction, and the denominator is the divisor which you have divided the dividend by. Or we can just draw figures to represent or change, or in other words, convert the fraction. This might not be understandable right now, but I'm going to show you some examples by which you can understand. Let's see some pictures for the previous explanation. So we can see this picture, 11/6. This is an improper fraction, as we know. So first of all, as 6 is the denominator, it always equals to the number of equal parts in a figure. So as you can see, I've drawn 2 circles over here with equal parts of 6. It doesn't mandatorily need to be circles. It can be squares, triangles, rectangles, whatever you want. So now all we need to do is 11/6. So we know that 11 can't fit in 6 parts. So we have to obviously divide it into 2 parts. So we'll shade full 6 circles over here. And then we'll shade 5 circles over here because 6 plus 5 equals to 11. There's only 1 part left unshaded. Now all we need to do is convert these figures into fractions. So over here I have 6/6 and 5/6 for this circle. basically, what is 6 by 6? It is the whole. So I'll just write 1. Now 1 plus 5 by 6 equals to 1 5 by 6. So 11 by 6 equals to 1 5 by 6. That is the way we can draw figures for the fraction. Now let's move on to how to divide the fraction which I was talking about. So we have 4 divided by 37. So basically that means the fraction was 37 by 4. So I've divided it. 4 divided by 37. 4 nines are 36, which makes 1 the remainder. We shouldn't make the quotient in decimals, or else we won't be able to come up with the fraction. So now we have to identify the divisor, the quotient, and the remainder. I've already identified it. You can also identify it and carefully listen to the steps I'm saying. Now, the divisor in the sum is the denominator for the fraction. Okay, got it? Because a mixed fraction is of a whole number and a fraction. So 4 is the denominator of the fraction. Then we have the remainder. So in this sum, 1 is the remainder. So that's the numerator. So we got our basic fraction 1 by 4. Now 9. 9 is the whole number, which is the quotient. So we got our fraction our mixed fraction over there. 9 1 by 4. Now let's look at another main point in this video. How do we convert mixed fractions to improper fractions? Step 1. Identify the numerator, denominator, and the whole number in the mixed fraction. Step 2. Now see the numerator and multiply the denominator with the whole number. Now you have to carefully see the mixed fraction. Leave the numerator out right now. Multiply the denominator with the whole number. Step 3. Now the answer you've got added with the sum of the whole number and the numerator. So now the sum you have gained of the denominator and the whole number, add it to how much the numerator is. Step 4. The sum of all the steps is the numerator of the improper fraction. The denominator of the mixed number is the same denominator for the improper fraction. So even though we're converting over here, the mixed fraction in which the fraction, the denominator, right? And even in the improper fraction, the denominator is the same, but the numerator changes because we add, like you can say these steps. If you read properly, you'll understand it, what I'm trying to explain. It's really hard to explain. So now let's look at the previous explanation with a picture as an example. Okay, so we can see this picture. So first of all, I took this example 4 1 by 3. The first step was to multiply the whole number by the denominator and then add the numerator. That was the basic, all the steps together. So I'll multiply 3 by 4, which is 12, and then I'll add 1 to it, which is 13. The denominator will stay the same, so this will become 13 by 3. Now time for some questions. Hope you have understood this video till here. If you've not, I think you should recap the video and then you can attempt for these questions. So these are the questions. Convert this improper fraction to a mixed fraction. So the improper fraction is a 9 by 5. Then next one is convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. 2 1 by 4. You have to convert this 2 1 by 4 into a improper fraction. And then can you tell the meaning of an improper fraction? So take some time, pause this video, and think the answer. Okay, I think you've paused the video. Now let's see, convert this improper fraction into a mixed fraction. So what was the steps to convert a improper fraction to a mixed fraction? So I'm going to be doing this the division way first. So I'm going to be dividing 5 by 9. If you want, you can do this in your rough books. It's pretty hard to write on the screen. So 5, I can't do 2's because that'll become greater. So I'll do 5 ones are 5, which will make 4 as the remainder. So I have to arrange it as the quotient is the whole number. So I'll put 1 at the front. Then the remainder is the numerator. So I'll put 4 over here at the top. And the divisor is the denominator. So I'll put 5 at the bottom. So there you've got your answer, 4 by 5. Now we have to convert, so now let's move on to the second question. Convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So this is 1 by 4. Pause the video, take some time. I think you've already done that. So the answer is, so let's write over here, 1 by 4. This is the thing. So what did I say you? First we multiply 2 by 4, which I get 8. And then we add the sum, the product of these two with 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. And the denominator remains the same. So what I've got is 9 by 4. I've got the answer 9 by 4 right over there. Now let's look at the third question. Can you tell me the meaning of a improper fraction? That's supposed to be n, improper fraction, but it's fine. So now I'll say the meaning. An improper fraction is in which the numerator is greater than the denominator. This, as you can see, I'm taking the example of my previous question, but you have to always give the answer of these type of questions in words. And if you want, at the end, you can give these type of examples. But since this is a video, I'm doing it short in the easy way. So 9, in an improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. As you can see here, 9 is greater than 4. So this, I can assure you, is a improper fraction. So you can look at these questions once again. Look at them properly. Properly. Look at them. I mean, you need to know them properly. Now you're guessing, why am I saying it to look properly? Because you need to understand the steps and the steps I did here and correlate them. Okay, let's move on. Thank you, but before you leave, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also ring the notification bell to stay in touch with our videos. Take care, bye, and thank you for watching.